Dolittle comes to us from Universal Pictures and stars Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Dolittle. If you know who Dr. Dolittle is, you know that he's a physician who can talk to animals, but when Queen Victoria is in danger of dying, he must set out on a journey to find a cure. Ever since I woke up this morning, the side of my eye has been red, and I think I can blame my viewing of Dolittle on this because I just have no words for this movie. It left a permanent mark on my eye forever. I can never watch this movie again because maybe I'll go blind next time. My expectations for Dolittle were little to none. I knew this movie was not going to be great. When you have a movie about talking animals, the chances are it's going to come off as very stupid and dumb. None of the jokes are going to land, and a couple of the jokes do land in this movie, but the film is not bereft of extremely dull, dumb humor. My biggest problem from the start was the humor. I think a lot of people thought the humor in this movie was very unfunny. There's a lot of childish jokes thrown in there because they want to make the little kids laugh, but none of it is smart. It's all very cheap humor, and most of it is not funny at all. But where the film really starts is with Robert Downey Jr.'s performance as Dr. Dolittle. And this is a very odd, kooky performance coming from such a beloved actor in Hollywood playing Tony Stark for all of those years. I absolutely love Robert Downey Jr., but in this movie, I could not stand his character or his performance. His accent in the movie was so obnoxious. I could not stand it. I have no idea why he was talking like that. If he just talked like normal Robert Downey Jr., that would have made this movie a tad bit better. But because he had to talk like that, this movie was just so hard to get through. So when you add that with childish humor, the movie comes off as nonsensical, as well as a film that you just don't care at all about. In fact, I wanted to leave the theater right about 20 to 30 minutes into the movie. I just stopped caring. I was ready to head home. Nothing in this movie mattered to me. I was so done with it from the very beginning. And it's a shame because this movie could have been so much more. It did not excel as an adventure, nor did it excel as a comedy. And that's a shame because the cast in here is very talented. The voice work behind this film, there are so many A-list actors, and yet all of them are underutilized, which is definitely a disappointment because I was looking forward to hearing all of their voices. You have Tom Holland, John Cena, so many other beloved actors. Marion Cotillard is a voice in this film, and I did not even realize that. I feel like she barely had any chances to talk in the movie. Why was this cast so big and yet they barely did anything with them? I don't get that. There were a couple of things that saved this movie for myself that did not make this the worst movie that I've seen in theaters in a while. And one of those things is how there are a few entertaining scenes sprinkled in there. They're faster paced to make you not bored out of your mind. Other people will disagree, but there are a couple of scenes here that I was like, okay, I can get down with that. It's exactly like another Robert Downey Jr. movie that came out before Due Date, where it's not a good movie, but there are a couple of entertaining scenes to keep you invested and entertained for the time being, and it's not that awful. So really, the best part of this movie is the fact that it was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Other people, I'm pretty sure, dislike this movie more than myself, which is saying a lot considering this is not a very good movie at all. So, hey, props to them for making me not hate this movie as much as other people. Dolittle, for me, gets a 40%. Hey, we're off to a terrible start in the year 2020. This was the first 2020 movie that I saw in theaters. So, wow, I'm just so ecstatic that Dolittle was the first 2020 movie that I saw this year. That's awesome. All right, so have any of you guys seen Dolittle? I hope you haven't. If you have, though, be sure to let me know down below in the comment section what your thoughts are of it. If you're new to my channel, click the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.